Hello, parents. My name is Ezra Correas, and I'm a parent facilitator for the Parent Club. And I want to talk about values. I want to explain first what I mean about it, which is the set of behaviors that we as parents want to pass down to our children. And there's a lot of things that affect it, but I want to talk about three of them. The first one is culture. There's certain rules or certain guidelines that in our behavior that we have to follow, that we follow actually because of our culture, and those get passed down to our children. So that's one of them. The other one is family. There's a bunch of family traditions that we do as a family that we reinforce in our children, whatever they may be. And the last one is religion. So depending what our beliefs are in our religion, there's a certain sort of behaviors that are expected from us, and those three things dictate the values that we want to pass down to our children. Now, why is this important? Well, we as parents need to be aware of the values that we are passing down to our children. We need to also pick the values that we want to pass down to our children, because if we don't, people from outside our household or outside our family unit are going to try to impose their values on our children. So what does that mean? There's certain actions that our parents took and then passed down to us that might not be beneficial. We as parents have to stop and examine what those values are to see if those are in fact the values that we want to impart to our children. And if, heaven forbid, maybe they're not the healthiest value, you have a choice. If you want to, you can say, no, I'm not going to follow this value, and I don't want to reinforce that value in my child. Now, how do we reinforce values? Well, the best way to do it is the rules that you impose and the rules that you don't impose in your household. So it's always important to take a moment and examine what behavior you expect from your children. For example, they say that you impose a rule that no one can steal from anybody else in their household. That's a fantastic rule. If you want to choose to follow and reinforce a value, you can do so. Why? Because it promotes a healthy home environment, and nobody in the household is stealing from anybody else. There's also another rules that values. That you impose without you being descriptive about it. It's how you talk to your spouse or your partner, how you talk to the children, what you do when you run into trouble, what you do when you're stressed. All of those things, those behaviors, your children will pick up on it, and they might even model their behavior after it. So to sum up, be aware that you are passing down values to your children. And also be on the lookout for which values you want to impose or you want to pass down to your children, and reinforce them. Because you are the leader of your household, and you can decide what you allow into your household and what doesn't get into your household. So thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a great day.